Modi's call to localize industries, India's Apex Traders Association has also announced the launch of a massive campaign to boycott Chinese products. China is one of India's leading trade partners and constitutes 9% of India's total exports and 18% of India's total imports. Despite the Make in India campaign and several policies promoting import substitution, India continues to heavily depend on China for basic chemicals, agro raw materials, auto components, electronic goods and consumer durables. Between April of 2019 and January of 2020, India's trade deficit with China widened further with a massive loss of $43.51 billion. Data from the last 5 years clearly indicates China's overgrowing economic footprint in India. Since 2015, India-China trade deficit has been ballooning rapidly. Last year, in the month of December, India imported goods worth $68 billion from China. On the contrary, India's exports to China was worth a mere $16.32 billion. However, experts believe that with countries all around the world trying to recoup from the pandemic, India can utilize this opportunity and start supplying raw materials to balance its trade deficit. Chinese products have penetrated into India's markets so effectively that boycotting China will be an extremely difficult task. Despite having a large-scale smartphone user base, India still heavily depends on China for its products. In sectors like steel and pharma, the market share of Chinese products has also shot up exponentially. Internet applications like TikTok have also overtaken Google and YouTube in terms of user preference. Economists in India have attributed India's growing trade deficit with China to narrow exports of commodities and lack of access for India's products in Chinese markets. Now, despite availing low-priced commodities, India is constantly facing single biggest trade deficit from China. And experts have advised the government to address two issues: the actual size of deficit and the widening gap in the deficit to solve the issues with China.